Echume, atiti yentemi ya. I was sikume, Debbie and you biara. I just want my baby to come back to me. Me dog kwabna, or down from man. I chitrim me, or down from me. I chitrim me, or down from me. Hi everyone, my name is Rama Blak and this is my Thread special with 3 Music TV. Stay tuned. My music started far back as I can remember when I learned to read and write. Because my parents told me I used to have small pieces of papers in my school bag. In my primary school, I used to scribble things on it, stories and poems and songs. But then I used to be very timid, I used to be very shy. But then thanks to the University of Ghana and the music department and the High Life Ensemble, I gathered some confidence in my 3rd year when I was at the University of Ghana studying music. And then I grew the confidence from there and I started performing with bands. So even though I had been writing songs and doing my own thing in the bathroom, singing in the bathroom, I wasn't actually performing until I came to the University of Ghana, and in my 3rd year, I started performing. So I used to use the name Irama, which is my name, but then I wanted to be very professional with my music. I wanted to take it to a very professional level. So I decided to give myself a stage name, which is Rama Blak. And Rama is from my name, which is Irama, and the black just stands for my Ghanaian identity. So the Adenkɛm music is like a full music tradition that comes with its own music, it comes with its own instrument, and it comes with its own dance. So I had the opportunity to study Adenkɛm music when I was studying traditional music in Ghana as one of the courses I offered during the semester in my 3rd year. And then when I found out more about the music tradition, I was very interested and I was very intrigued. So I got close to the practitioners who were performing this kind of music. And I realized that the main context of performance for the Adenkɛm was because it was created for women to create a safe space for them to talk about issues that worried them, that could not be discussed openly. Because, you know, in the patriarchal society, we can say that or women don't speak in public. So this kind of music tradition was created as a safe space for the women to talk. And the calabash is the main instrument that is used in the music tradition. So the calabash has a tonal language that actually speaks. So just like we have talking drums and all that, the calabash also speaks. So the calabash communicates the things the women cannot say in public or which are very sensitive for them to say. So basically that's the Adenkɛm music tradition. After I got into contact with Adenkɛm music tradition in my 3rd year, that was during my undergraduate, I decided to continue my studies in music because I wanted to take it very professionally. So I decided to study ethnomusicology, which is basically the study of music and the people studying or the people producing the music. And so in terms, you study the people's culture and how they emit their music through their culture. So ethnomusicology has contributed to my music in such a way that it has influenced my sound. So I do a lot of indigenous rhythms, even though I have my own contemporary style that I merge with the traditional one. So I do Adenkɛm music, I do palm wine high life, and yeah, that's it. So ethnomusicology, in as much as it has its own stance in academia, I'm trying to find a way to merge it into the performance space. I was saying earlier that when I was young, I used to scribble things on pieces of paper. I mean, I don't know how I was getting to write them, but I mean, they just come to me. But I realized when I was growing older and I was getting more distracted with social media and boys and all that, I started dreaming about the songs instead. So when I go to bed, then I hear the choruses in my dream. So when I wake up, I just take my phone, I do a small recording, and I go back to bed. So my first official single that I released, actually, Asaase Nnwom, it was a dream song. So when I woke up, I sent the audio to the producer and he liked it, and then we took it from there. Yeah, so my music is usually have the themes of love, but then for my Asaase Nnwom EP, I wanted to put something out for the Heritage Month celebrations. That is why I decided to do the indigenous Ghanaian palm wine music and then also add the Asaase Nnwom to it. The Asaase Nnwom was actually born out of a PhD project that is about music and the environment. So I added the Asaase Nnwom to the EP to just give it that flair. Well, when I started recording my songs, I realized that the key to is it's either you sing in your native language, which is Twi, or you've tried to blend the African sounds in the instruments. So let's say I have the guitar, which is a foreign instrument. I can decide to interpret Amponsan rhythm on the guitar, and that will give me the indigenous sound. Or you can just sing in your local language and pair it with a keyboard or a piano or whatever. So that is how I try to merge the two. So you see that I'm singing in my local language, or I'm showing the traditional elements in the instruments that is in the music. So like I mentioned that the instruments have certain go-to genres, right? So when you have hip-hop, you have this instrument that you're supposed to use. When you have high life, you're supposed to use this. High life has a particular rhythm, but then I just go with what I want to hear. That is basically what I do. But if I think this is what will work best for the song, I just choose it. Or sometimes I get the input of the sound engineers or the producers I work with. So Vibe Tribe is my band. So I'm an artist, but then fortunately I have a band, which is a good thing, and it's also my business, which is actually thriving very much. So I actually perform with my band at certain hotels in Accra, and we get to perform at very prestigious events. We even performed for the president at the inauguration day, which was a good thing for us. So my band was established in 2023 when I got the contract to perform at Movenpick Hotel on Fridays, and that is when I decided to put the band together, and then so far so good. It's been lovely. I mean, I perform a lot. So sometimes it's very good, and sometimes too I'm tired and I get exhausted. But if you really like what you do, you don't feel like you are working. But I mean, I'm a human and I have veins and all that. So when I get tired, I feel I'm tired. But I think every performance is special, honestly, and every performance has its own thing that it teaches me. So I try to enjoy every performance. I don't think I have a favorite. So the Asaase Nnwom EP has 5 songs on it, and it's basically made of indigenous Ghanaian sounds. And I put it out for the Ghanaian Heritage Month celebrations. But because of the content of the EP, I don't think it's going to be only relevant for the Heritage Month celebrations. I think it's going to be an evergreen EP because people keep discovering new sounds every day, and I think indigenous music is on the rise in Ghana. So I think, especially on the feminine side, we don't have a lot of female doing indigenous Ghanaian music. So I think I'm going to finally pave that way or give that grounds for the feminine voice for indigenous music in Ghana. I just want them to remember the experience they felt. I mean, everybody has their own way of interpreting the music or how their emotions react to sound. But then I want what they hear from me to remain with them for a lifetime. Yes. For collaborations, I'm really hoping that I've started a project with Akwabwa, and I really hope it turns out really good. And I'm also working on an album now. Hopefully I do a launch with an album release somewhere in August or September of this year. And the title of the EP is Odoyewu. Yeah, I'm romantic, so Odoyewu. So I would like to say a very big thank you to God Almighty. I would like to thank my family for the support since I was a little girl, and also encouraging me to come out of my shells and stop being shy and perform. I also want to thank Uprise Music for this incredible opportunity for organizing and funding my media tour, which is very unexpected, but I'm having a blast. I'm having so much fun. And also my social media handles on all digital platforms is Rama Blak, and it's RAMABLAK. For Instagram, I'm very active on Instagram. So it's RAMA_BLAK on Instagram. You can also visit my website, www.ramablak.com. So my name is Rama Blak, and this was my Thread special on 3 Music TV. Gracias.